start with this one.
Directly. Awesome. All right. Welcome everyone to our 17th holding hand session. And we have a very, very special person on today, Neeti, who is a volunteer of Sakhi Saheli and an amazing chef and a cook and who has such an amazing passion for food. So she's going to be demonstrating a no bake, no cook, but cooking at the same time desserts. So I'll hand it over to you, Neeti.
Hello everyone. So what we are doing today, we are making two desserts as the festivals are coming up, especially Christmas and Diwali. So we will be making some nice Kitkat Surprise, which I'll make with no cooking. I won't turn out the gas today. So what we are having today for the Kitkat Surprise is I just crushed these marigold biscuits. You know, any biscuit can work. I use marigold because they are less on sugar. If you want, any biscuits can work. You can use even your Indian parleji's as well. You can use anod biscuits as well, but just make sure that they have no flavors in them. Okay, and just crush them in a food processor, or you can crush them putting it on a kitchen towel and just crushing it with your rolling pin. Okay, and with this one, what I will add is I will add some cocoa powder. So I'm using here a Nestle cocoa powder. It's easily available in the market. So any grocery store, I use it from Cloves. I'm just using a measuring spoon. If you want, you can use anything, or even your simple spoon will work for it. I'm just using 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. That's a 1 packet of biscuit I use here. So just this cocoa powder, and then I'll mix it together. So once the dry things are mixed up, what we will do, I'll use some condensed milk. So condensed milk will be our key ingredient for today. I am using a Nestle condensed milk. So I'm using a half of it, because for 1 packet, only you need a half. Just mix it together. Make sure it's well combined and it's not very liquidy. Okay. Just combine it till it make like a nice dough type of consistency. I might need some more condensed milk into it. The condensed milk is already having some sugar in it, so we are not going to add any sugar to it. And as you know, Kitkat is a chocolate, so this is a chocolate dessert. You can make it quickly when someone is coming to your place. It's especially loved by kids. So with this one, now it still needs some kneading. So what I will do is I will just stick my hands into it. I know I've washed my hands properly before. So yeah, just make sure that you wash your hands before touching any food. Just mixing it, combining it. If you feel your dough is quite runny, just maybe add some more biscuits to it. Otherwise, that's fine. You can see it's not very tight and it's not very loose. So we just need this type of consistency, like a clay. And now what I will do is I'll take little of it and shape it. So I'll just roll it into a bowl. So just these ones. put them on a nice plate. And just another one. We'll make a couple of them.
Kitkat chocolate.
Yeah, these are chocolate with cocoa powder and biscuits. It tastes really nice, guys. And it's very simple and very quick. You can make it in 5 minutes, you know. If you don't have any chocolate at home and your kids are like loving chocolate and they are actually craving for chocolate, you can quickly make this if you have cocoa powder in house. Or if you don't have cocoa powder in house, what you can do, you can also use the milk powder, you know, those chocolate milk powder. If you have kids in home, of course you're having the chocolate milk powder in your pantry, or maybe those powder as well which you use for the coffee. So like on the top of your coffee we use that one. So I'll just keep it aside. So these are the balls and I'll just keep them aside. And I have these chocolate. So what I did is I have these chocolate chips. So one is a milk chocolate chips and another is a white chocolate chip. So I'm quickly going to microwave them to make them in a liquid form. The chocolate is melting. If anyone of you is having any question, you can ask. If you have any confusions with these chocolate balls.
Beta, one thing I want to ask.
Yeah.
How big is the Marie biscuit packet? How many grams?
Yeah, I can show you. It's this much big, auntie.
ठीक है.
It's a 600 grams.
ठीक है, thank you. So 600 के साथ में 2 tablespoon वो और half a 10
tablespoon of cocoa powder.
हाँ, 2 tablespoon, half a 10.
Generally, like a small can, which is in grams. I'll send you the recipe as well. It's
नहीं, I just want the
ml.
weightage. हाँ बेटा कितना है इसका?
250 ml.
250 grams. ठीक है बेटा.
I'll just grab my we can't leave the chocolate for too many, like not more than for 1 minute in microwave. Whenever you are melting chocolate in microwave, just do it 30 seconds first and then stir it, and then another 30 seconds if you feel that it's not the exact consistency. So once it's nice, liquidy and shiny, you can take it out. And now what I do is I'll take these balls and dip it. And just nicely coat it with chocolate. And then put them back. I have used a baking paper here. I've used a baking paper where I'm just putting these nice balls here. And we have another white one as well. I love the white one.
But the brown is better tasting.
Yes, I know.
I love both.
It's nice and coated. So just keep this aside, and I'll just coat the another one as well. The chocolate. Just coat it, coat it, coat it, till you get a nice coating on it. That goes on the plate as well. And another one, do the same thing. And you know what? You can have fun with it. So what I'm doing for the another batch, I want some color on my chocolate balls. Okay. So and just make sure that when you are putting it on a baking paper, they won't stick together. So I have a couple of decorations here. So one is these balls, or if you don't like to do it that way, what you can do is you can add a little bit of food color to existing white chocolate. That's why I love white chocolate, because you can add any colors or any flavors with it. If you don't have any food colors, don't worry. What you can do, if you have any fruits at your home, you can use that as a natural food color. I can show you some other day that how you can make your own food color using fruits in your home. Or maybe you can check out on my page as well for those recipes. Now we have a pink one. I will have it here.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah. So
Neeti,
yeah.
kids don't leave it. They don't sharing. They will fight.
Don't worry, I will give you some extra.
Yeah.
And now I have another one. Like if you guys don't want to overload it with chocolate, what you can do is you can roll them in some coconut. Now we have a nice coconut one. Yeah. And if you don't like coconut and if you don't like chocolate either, you can roll it into sparkles. And then we will just put it in fridge for them to set.
For how long?
For at least for 15-20 minutes. For the coconut one and the sparkling one, you can eat it now.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can't eat it now because we are live, but of course, when you do it at your home, you can, of course, eat it. I'll just put it in the fridge quickly and then we move it to our next recipe.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll put that in the fridge. For this chocolate one, if anybody has any questions, I can answer that. Otherwise, we will move on to our next recipe.
Can I ask you one thing, Neeti?
Yeah,
How
sure.
much chocolates did you use for the coating?
It actually depends how much balls you are having. I use
इससे कितने balls बनते हैं, the quantity you've given us?
so this one
600 grams that.
600 grams of biscuit. Okay.
2 tablespoons of that.
Yes,
and 250 grams of this. How many balls can you make?
So with this one, condensed milk is 200 grams because I haven't used the 50 grams of this.
Okay, 200 grams. So how many balls can you make?
So
roughly?
with this one, I have made approximately 6 or 7 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, and I still have this.
You still have some batter?
Yes.
You still have some batter?
Yes. So you can,
how much did you use for the
so you can
melting
have like
of the
a box
chocolates?
of chocolate, nearly like 15 of them out of these ones, because I still have this dough left as well.
Yeah.
So you can have.
So how much is for
2
the
boxes.
coating? That's what I want to know. That's all.
Yeah, so like nearly 1.5 or 2 boxes of chocolate. It depends on the size of the balls as well. So if, for example, if you're making the little one, it will, of course, you can make more. If you're making the bigger one, and you can play around as well. Like you can make balls, you can make.
पहली बारी बनाना इसलिए पूछ रहे हैं क्या सामान लाएं. That's what I want to know.
I will send you a shopping list plus what ingredients and how many quantity you need it, and I will give it to Isha and she can post it on.
Okay, that's just want to know because I'll make it for my grandkids, so I should know na.
I'm sure.
Because if once they get quietly make it, not in front of them.
You can actually involve them with all the decoration process. I have like nice icing writing pens as well. So what you can do with this plain chocolate which we coated, you can decorate it, make some eyes or make some funny character on the top of the balls as well. And kids can play around that way as well.
Okay, thank you.
Auntie, I think it's a really good project for like Diwali as well, like, you know, because they
नहीं
kind of
मैंने जाना है ना तो मैं फिर अपने grandchildren के लिए बना के ले जाऊंगी ना. I'm going to the shops today. That's why I was asking. I said I'll go collect it and then make it. Sure. How long can they stay?
They can stay in fridge for nearly 3 to 4 days, as the chocolate can stay, because it's actually a Kitkat. You know, with Kitkat, you have biscuits in between and they are coated with chocolate. So it's same. Yeah, it's same. So let's move on to the next recipe.
Yes.
If everyone is fine.
Yes.
So with this one, again, I'm using the condensed milk, which is, I told you, it's a key ingredient for today. And I'm using some milk powder.
Okay. Full cream?
Full cream milk powder. It's easily available at Coles or Woolies.
Yes.
Any grocery store, you can get it.
I make gulab jamun with them. That's how I know.
That's nice. But
Auntie, मैं भी बनाती हूँ गुलाब जामुन.
Very good.
We are not putting any gas on today. So this one, I'm making it without gas. I'm sure you will be using gas for gulab jamun.
Yes.
Frying them. We
Yes.
are not frying them. We are not using any sugars.
What is that? That's something new.
Yes, of course, it's something new. So I'm using a cup full of milk powder. And in that, I'm using my leftover condensed milk. Just get a spoon. What we're trying to achieve here is we're mixing together, and it's just 3 ingredients. To make a nice, you can make either burfi and stuff, but what we are making today is apples. You know those burfis or those sweets which we get it at the Indian stores or the Indian sweet shops?
Yes.
The shape of apple?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so that's what I'm making it here. I'm just mixing this one up. So we just need the same consistency as we have it for the chocolate one. So I've just used 2 spoons of condensed milk. But I feel it's a little bit more. So what I will do is I will add little bit more of milk powder so I can adjust the consistency. I'm sure if you have like a quick guest coming up to your house and you don't have any sweets handy, if you have milk powder, I have always have milk powder and condensed milk in my home, so that if I'm running out of any time or anything, I can quickly make these ones. I'm just going to use my hands for it. I think I have added too much of condensed milk. I'll put some more. So we just need the dough, not a running consistency. You can see now it's combining. And we sometimes make it extra. It's good. And it can last in fridge or on your counter if it's a nice, not very hot day like yesterday we had. It can last at your counter as well. Yeah. So now it's all combined. I'll just quickly wash my hand and be right back. So now as my hands are nice and clean, I'll just transfer this one to another bowl. So just like a chapati dough. Now I'll make balls out of it. This dough is not very hard, neither very soft. So I can show you. It's just like a chapati dough. It's exactly like a chapati dough. So here you go. I'm just making these balls. Once you made these balls, more one. I'll give you a different variation of this one as well. So you can have one sweet with different flavors as well. As you can see, some I made small, some I made big one. I'll show you in a minute why I did that. Yeah, I'll just keep it aside. So these are look like a pera now. So I'm just going to shape them like an apple. I'm using clove. Just to make some details for a nice apple. Just keep it here. And another apple. The apple here. And with these balls, I'll show you what I'm going to do. But first we'll finish up our apples. I have a little food color, is a red color, and I'm going to paint my apple. So they exactly look like an apple. But don't take it much, just take a nice dip of food color with your paintbrush and just roll it over. Just make some details of an apple. A little bit more. This my ball is a little bit bigger. Just painting another one. If you want, let's see. So now my apples are done. I'll see you in a minute. The finished product. Now what we will do with the other balls is you can add any flavors you like. I'm just putting it with a coconut one. Like a coconut laddu. I'm just coating it. And this another one as well with coconut. If you want, you can add some chocolate on them as well. With this one, I'm going to coat it a little bit with chocolate. So I'm just dabbing some chocolate on it. Just making it like a ruffle. So half I will do it with pink. And just dip it and roll it in our sparkling. We have a chocolate one here. Nice apples. And the one which I have it with the sparkles. And of course, our coconut laddus as well. I'm sure our chocolate ones are also done. I'll grab them as well. Our chocolate one is also set. Grab that one as well.
अभी तो है 50%.
I'll decorate these ones with my pens as I told you before. You can have a smiley for your kids.
That looks so nice, Neeti.
Thank you.
It's so easy as well.
Yes, easy, it's quick.
And you can decorate it however you like.
Yes, and you can have like with different flavors. Oh, that's the beauty of it.
Anyone have questions for Neeti?
How long it takes to cook them, beta? Half an hour?
Nearly half an hour, auntie. This one is already set. You can see. I'll bring a knife for you and cut it for you and show you how that is from inside. So that's like a pera, and look like a Ferrero Rocher.
Yes.
I think it's about putting it in the fridge that takes a while, right, Neeti? So it
Yeah, it takes me 15 minutes
cools down.
to cool it down, just because we have put the chocolate on the top. Or otherwise, these ones you can have it immediately. These ones as well, because we haven't coated them for chocolate.
Right.
And these apples, they're also quick, so you can make it like in 15-20 minutes. They are quick. You don't need a gas for it. You don't need to light up any gases, and it's easy. And all I need is condensed milk, some chocolate powder, and some coconut or milk powder as well. So yeah, if you have these things handy at your home, you can make heaps of desserts at your home for this festive season. Or maybe if anyone coming to your place and you have only, like they said that they're quickly coming and you have only 15 minutes to go and you already have your dinner or lunch ready, you can quickly make any sweets.
Very tempting.
Yes, very
It's a nice option for Diwali. I'm adding something to new.
Yes, and with these apples as well, you can actually play around with them, as I showed you with these coconut laddu as well. If you want to stuff it inside as well, what you can do with the same mixture, you can add some coconut in it.
My son loves coconuts and do something different. He wants to know, so that's okay. Nice to know.
Yeah, and I'm coming with a nice new recipes as well with malai laddu and all. You can check out on my blog as well.
Sure.
awesome. No, that's great. That's really nice. What I'll do is I'll stop recording in case anyone has questions.